All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's webinar of Visionary, Capricoin, and the CapriPay app. My name is Scott Schlemmer. I am going to be your host this evening, and look forward to delivering some awesome information to you guys. So I've got a lot to cover tonight. We're going to talk about disruptive technologies, how the internet and technology is disrupting basically everything that we do on a daily basis. I'm also going to show you, as we go through this, how we are flipping the 97% failure rate in business and turning it on its head to a 97% success rate. So stay tuned here. I got a lot of information to go through, guys. So put away your cell phones, turn them on vibrate. In fact, I got to turn mine on vibrate. And close out of Facebook, close out of all the distractions, close the door, and just settle in here. I'm going to try to go through this as quickly as I can, and I think you're going to be really excited at the end of this to at what you see. So first of all, who am I? My name is Scott Schlemmer. Why would you want to listen to me? I am a serial entrepreneur. I own and operate several businesses. I have been from my home here for the last 4 or 5 years, probably about 5 years now, actually. And basically everything that I've done, I've been a part of real estate. I've been a part of the golf business. I've been a part of startup companies and all kinds of different things. And I believe that all of this has set me up for what you're about to see tonight, for some of the most exciting opportunities moving forward in an $80 trillion market. You can see here's my Facebook page. I love to fish. You can see that's my boat there. I am a big bass fisherman. I do a lot of tournament fishing. I've got a beautiful wife. I've got 3 kids. I live here in a small town in West Texas. So if you live in a small town or you live in a rural area and you think, man, this doesn't work for me, I need to get to New York or LA or something like that, it's just not true. With the advent of the internet, the technology, and the opportunities today, you can literally work from anywhere, and the world is your oyster right now. And so I highly, highly encourage you to tune in here, to listen closely, and even if it's something that's not for you, I think you're going to take away some information that's going to help you down the road without a doubt. So here we go. A revolution is happening. It's driven by technology, and it is affecting us all. Today, we're going to show you how you can profit from 2 technologies which are poised to disrupt the largest industry on the planet. The banking and finance market, an $80 trillion market, like I mentioned. It's the largest market on the planet. It's actually really hard to estimate just how big it is, because virtually every other industry is tied to it. This new technology could protect you and your family, as well as turn the entire banking industry inside out. In fact, it is turning the entire banking industry inside out. This isn't a game changer. It's creating an entirely new game, new rules, new players. And more importantly, we're going to show you how ordinary people, not just the ultra-rich, can get in on this once-in-a-million opportunity that is upon us. The entire banking system is now on the brink of really disruptive change, which means there is a massive potential to profit within this $80 trillion industry. This really is a revolution of our entire financial industry. So what are the 2 revolutionary technologies that we can all profit from? 1 is smartphones, and 2 is peer-to-peer social platforms. I like to equate this to the internet of the early 90s, what we're going to talk about tonight. In the early 90s, people were like, what is this www thing? What is email? I don't understand it. It's a fad. It's not going to work. It's never going to replace salesmen. You're going to have to still have all this salespeople and this entire workforce. You're going to have to go to the office. You're going to have to do all those things. And in today's society, more people are working from home than ever before. Even if you work for a company, so many people are working from home because of technology right now. already the world is changing at such a fast pace. Like I said, it's hard to keep up. I mean, we can't even imagine living without our phones, right? We do everything on our phones right now. We play games on them. We transfer money on them. We make payments on them. We do just about every email, Facebook, social media, all kinds of things. So why wouldn't it make sense that technology is going to disrupt the financial and banking system as well? I mean, like I said, media used to consist of print, radio, and TV, and now you're looking at it from Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Literally every company today can be its own media company. You can start your own media company and have the same power or even more power than the traditional broadcast networks like TV and radio, newspaper, and things like that. You can create your own advertising, your own 60-second video ads and things like that people pay millions of dollars for the Super Bowl. You can do that all for free right now inside of your smartphone. So you're looking at crazy, crazy, crazy opportunity right now in 2016 and going forward. You look at things like the hospitality industry and how it's being changed. You look at the stats here. The Marriott hotel chain, which was founded in 1957, has a market cap of $19 billion. Airbnb, which is essentially decentralizing the hotel industry by creating a community where you can actually rent your home, your condo. You can rent an individual room inside of your home. It's basically an app. It's founded, or a website and an app. It was founded in 2008, and the value is $25.5 billion. You look at it right now, it's worth more than $6 billion more than Marriott. Transportation, the taxi industry, a long-standing thing since the 17th century. The industry size is $11 billion annually. You look at an app like Uber, which allows you to basically be your own taxi inside of your own car. Founded in 2009, has a value of over $50 billion, 5 times more than what the U.S. taxi industry is. These are things that were just created just a couple of years ago, or really just started taking off within the last year. I know that I've used both Uber and Airbnb on multiple occasions, and I couldn't be happier. If I ever have an opportunity to either rent a condo on the beach or I got to stay at a hotel, there's no doubt what I'm doing. In fact, we just did it. We just went to South Padre Island here in Texas. We rented a condo, a beautiful condo right on the beach. We had our own kitchen, 2 bedrooms. We had our own bathroom, had an amazing view of the beach. Had we had to rent something from Marriott with those kind of amenities, it would have cost us 10 times more than what it cost us to do that. Uber and Airbnb are great examples, like I'd mentioned, of disrupting industries inside of the tech world. Early stage investors in these companies made 6,000+% returns. Think about that. If you would have had the opportunity to get involved with Airbnb or Uber at an early adoption age, you could have had a huge windfall of money come your way. Now, the banking industry is 1,000 times larger than Uber's market, and the taxi industry is small at $11 billion compared to the $80 trillion banking industry. This little slide right here is something that I love to share with people. You look at it, we'll start from the bottom. We talked about Airbnb. It's the world's largest accommodations provider, yet it owns no real estate. Think about that. It's worth more than the Marriott, yet it doesn't have a single real estate property that it owns. Alibaba, the most valuable retailer, worth more than Walmart, has no inventory. Facebook, the world's most popular media owner, creates no content itself. Uber, the world's largest taxi company, owns no vehicles. And Bitcoin is actually the world's largest bank. Nobody knows that Bitcoin is actually the world's largest bank, yet it has no cash. So what will make smartphones and peer-to-peer platforms so revolutionary within the banking industry? It's convenient, it's decentralized, it's faster, it's less expensive, safe, secure, and verified. How are fortunes made? This is a great question. You go ask anybody, the Richard Bransons of the world, the Warren Buffetts of the world. They saw trends before they happen. They see trends before they happen. And smart people follow trends. Wealthy people follow those trends. And what is the next revolution? It's called cryptocurrency. It's a digital currency that is encrypted. Now, don't get scared by that terminology. You don't actually have to have any technological experience or any kind of coding experience or development experience or anything like that. It's as simple as taking a picture on your smartphone or sliding a credit card. That's how simple it is to use. Yet there's a huge opportunity upon us right now that is going to not overtake, but it's going to change the way we move money over the course of the next 5 to 10 years. Like I said, to me, this is like the internet early 90s. People didn't completely understand it. Today in 2016, we can't imagine living without it. And that is what we are looking at here in revolutionizing how we move money from peer to peer, from business to business, business to peer, and so forth. People like Bill Gates, visionaries like Bill Gates, the future of money is digital currency. Bill Bonner, he is a world-renowned entrepreneur, investor, and the founder and president of Agora Publishing. He said digital currency is the first improvement in money in 5,000 years. Now, I don't know about you, but when people like this talk, I like to open my ears and listen. Even Ben Bernanke, the chairman of the Fed, or former chairman, I don't know if he still is or not, actually, he said cryptocurrencies may hold long-term promise, particularly if the innovation promotes a faster, more secure, and more efficient payment system, and that is what we are seeing. Think about it. Right now, 99 out of every $100 you spend today is already digital money. It's with your credit cards, electronic checks, paying online, or with your phone with things like Apple Pay, and so forth. Yet this money is not owned, managed, or controlled by you, but by banks and credit card companies. We are moving from a world of centralization to one of decentralization. I just gave you some prime examples there with Uber, Airbnb. You're seeing it right now with games like, Pokemon Go. Maybe you've heard of it. If you haven't, you must be living under a rock. It's not something that I play or do, but it outgrew Twitter followers in like 48 hours or something crazy like that after it was launched, and people are going all over the place and playing this game, Pokemon Go. So these are the things that are changing it. We are now becoming more decentralized because of technology. We're able to do things with each other without having to have that third-party verification. You may have heard of Bitcoin. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But Bitcoin was the very first cryptocurrency. It was established in 2009. It's now accepted as a global currency all over the world. In fact, I just paid for a Fiverr gig myself with cryptocurrency or with Bitcoin. I'm about to book a trip through Expedia with Bitcoin, and you'll hear about that trip here coming up here at the end of this and how you can be a part of it. It's accepted at places like Dell, Virgin Atlantic, Tiger Direct, 7-Eleven, PayPal. I even see that some Subway sandwich shops are starting now to accept Bitcoin. You're starting to see the revolution come, and people are opening their eyes. And you're probably wondering why, right? The value of this coin was worth less than a penny, actually. It shows 1 penny there in 2009. It was basically worthless. It was used by online gamers to pay online debts. That's really how it was started. It got started. Nobody knew what it was. Nobody really cared until a couple of years into it. Then it started to be adopted by things. I think WordPress was the first major company to adopt and use Bitcoin. And you look at that today, $100 in Bitcoin in 2009. That's actually not even accurate at 4.25 million today. Bitcoin is upwards of about $670 per coin right now on the public exchanges, on places like Coinbase. It's upwards of $670. So you take that and do that math right there. If you would have bought $100 in Bitcoins in 2009, you would be worth $6.7 million today. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't know too many opportunities that you could put $100 into something and turn it into $6 million or more at all. Never heard of it, actually. And what you're about to see here is something that is actually going to take Bitcoin to the next step. This is not a Bitcoin presentation. This is just giving you a little bit of back history as to what we are dealing with here. So while Bitcoin has had some success, it's had tremendous success, and I love Bitcoin without a doubt. It does have its shortcomings. There's no doubt. It's a, it's, you know, it's got some strengths. It's got some weaknesses. The beautiful thing is there's usually always, almost always when something comes out, there is the pioneer, which is Bitcoin, and then you have settlers later. If you look at the social media industry, MySpace was really kind of the pioneer into that social media platform where we could interact with our friends. But look at what Facebook has done to it. Facebook built on its weaknesses and became the settler. You could look at countless examples of things like that have happened over the years where somebody comes in, they build something new, yet you can't see all of the hurdles and obstacles and things like that when it starts. But as that continues to gain success, its competitors figure out what are the weaknesses, how can we improve on those weaknesses, and how can we make it better? And that's exactly what we've just done. This is a digital revolution that affects all of us and is truly revolutionary without a doubt. I'm not a hype person. I don't like to hype things. But I just got to tell you like it is. This is something that like I've never seen before. Here's the deal. 90% of the world still doesn't even know this technology exists, yet it's already made thousands of people millionaires. Think about that. Compute that in your head. 90% of the world, 80 to 90% of the world doesn't even know that this exists, or if they know, they've heard of it, but have no idea how it works, have no clue how to capitalize on it. I'm going to show you how to do both. I'm going to show you how it works, I'm going to show you how to capitalize on it, and I'm going to show you how inside of a home-based business we can reverse those numbers from a 97% failure rate to a 97% success rate. What we've created is a way for ordinary people to still transact, still live their lives, and still move money around without going through the banking system. Why would you want to do that, you probably ask? I'll get into that here in a minute. I'm going to introduce you today Capricoin. Capricoin is a new digital global currency, and it's positioning itself to be a key player and dominant force based on the technology that we're using, based on the upgrades and improvements that we've made on Bitcoin. So how is it better? How is it better than fiat currency? How is it better than Bitcoin, other cryptocurrencies? There's over 1,000 cryptocurrencies out there around the world. There's really about 100 of them that have any value at all, and there's really only about 15 or so that have any rhyme or reason or meaning in the marketplace. So I told you Bitcoin has some of its shortcomings. It has a delay in conversion to global currencies, and so when you try to transfer Bitcoin into cash, or you try to transfer Bitcoin and pay for something in a service, it takes several minutes typically to have a Bitcoin process to go through. It can take upwards of 15 to 20 to 30 minutes, and even in some cases it can take upwards of an hour or 2 hours. Now that's not the norm, but as the network continues to grow of people using it, the way it is set up, it is going to continue to delay those conversions and make them longer and longer in between. Capricoin is a second-generation cryptocurrency. Without getting into too many details, intricate details to confuse you, it's set up to have instant global transactions. 3 seconds or less. It actually processes faster than your credit card. They're also less expensive than traditional banking methods. So you're basically doing this with zero transactions, or very, percentage of a percentage point of cost for the transaction. Now when you compare that to a credit card processing fee of 2 to 3%, or wiring money $20 to $60, or any of the other methods of banking. I mean, you look at your bank account and your savings and checking accounts, you're actually not making any money on those anymore these days. You're actually paying money for them to manage your money. So it's costing you money just to keep your money in the bank, and then it costs you on top of it to take it out. It costs you money to transfer it, costs you money to send it, costs you money to spend it. I mean, the way that these banks are capitalizing is they are charging these fees for them to essentially manage your money, when right now there are options out there that don't cost anything. And as this gets to be more mainstream, people understand it better, it's going to grow, and it's going to grow, and it's going to grow, and it's no doubt, in my mind, in my opinion, the future of the way we're going to transact, the way we're going to send money. And we have an opportunity here, you have an opportunity here even, to be at the forefront of that and capitalize on it. This particular coin and cryptocurrencies is designed to protect and secure your finances. Like I said, it's designed to protect your money and be able to, for you to keep more of your money in your pocket. It's also 100% safe and secure. It's almost unhackable. In order to get into the network, you have to be able to hack into like 8,000-9,000 computers all at the same time simultaneously, and it's virtually impossible. So right now, it's more secure than your bank right now is online. It's more secure than any other transaction that you would make with Amazon or anything else by putting your credit cards out there online. It's also been designed to handle high volumes of e-commerce. So if 100,000 or even tens of millions of people start using it tomorrow, it will function totally and completely without interruption. Capricoin is a legitimate cryptocurrency. This is very important. There are a lot of opportunities out there inside of this industry. I'm not going to name any names, but you need to make sure that if people are showing you something, that they first of all have a blockchain, which is public so people can see, and they also need to be on a public exchange. You can see here we are on bittrex.com, so that's bittrex.com. You can go on there and you can see Capricoin. This is how you know if a cryptocurrency is legitimate, if they are on a public exchange. If they are not, if somebody tells you it's an internal thing and it's, you know, some sort of a deal on the inside, it's not something that you're going to want to be a part of. We're also on bluetrade.com, B-L-E-U. So it's not B-L-U-E, it's B-L-E-U-T-R-A-D-E. And you can go on there and see the literally hundreds of cryptocurrencies, including Capricoin, Bitcoin, and the like, that are legitimate. Yobit.net is also a public exchange that we are on. So you can go on there. You can do the transactions through these third-party things, or you can do it directly peer-to-peer from your wallet, which I'll show you. Here's CoinMarketCap. Here's where you can go and check out all the different values of the coins. It takes a balance of all of the different public exchanges that you're on and comes up with a value of what the coin is. The World Coin Index is another place. You can check the value of the Capricoin, the value of Bitcoin, the value of any of these cryptocurrencies. Now this is something that's really exciting. This is what is setting us apart right here. We are able to move these peer-to-peer through your phone through an app called Capripay. Now not right now, finish out this webinar, but tonight when you get off this webinar, get in the App Store on your Apple phone, or what is it, the Google Play Store, whatever it is that you use for a phone. Get in there and download the Capripay app. It's totally free. It's totally free to download, and then you can start, after you join this, you can start collecting Capricoins, and you can start putting them in your Capripay app, and you can start using them. It is a state-of-the-art technology without a doubt. It's been designed, like I said, to do instant digital payment solutions. So with your Capripay app, as we have more and more merchants come on board. So right now, the Capripay app is in the foundation launch mode, beta mode, whatever you want to call it. We are testing with, I believe, about 25 merchants worldwide, working out all of the kinks, working out all of the bugs, and probably sometime in the next 30 to 60 to 90 days, you're going to see this thing start to grow. And you'll see why here in a second, why it's advantageous for merchants to accept Capricoin. And it's very, very simple, and it's going to blow your mind when you see it. It's the world's first cryptocurrency payment solution provider with cash back. So not only are you going to be able to use this and pay to your favorite merchants, but you're also going to get cash back for using it. So not only are you saving money from not having to pay any fees or have any fees, but you're also going to get cash back rewards in return. It's free for customers. Like I said, it's free for merchants to accept payment in Capricoin. So why would you want to accept Capricoin, right, as a merchant? This right here says it all. CapriPay has the ability to convert Capricoin to US dollars, euro, yuan, or any other country's currency in real-time transactions. So what that means is you go in and you pay for your bread at the grocery store and you stick your phone up there and you convert it, or you send your Capricoins to that merchant. They actually have the option to accept that payment, convert it instantly into their local currency. So now you've eliminated the fees that they use, and they still get to collect it in their local currency, so they don't take on any of the risk as far as the value of the coin, which would go up and down and all those kinds of things. So they have that option. No other cryptocurrency has this technology. That is very, very important to consider. So here it is, CapriPay. Here's the website, capripay.com. You can go on that site. You can learn all about it. You can learn how it works. Like I said, get on your phone, go into your app store, the Google Play Store, download the app today. Right there, you can see there's a merchant here that is accepting the CapriPay. Like I said, we've got about 25 or so, I believe is what it is right now, that are testing it. We are using it, and we are working out any of the kinks and bugs so that when it goes mainstream, we don't have to have any issues. It's just going to be as simple as, boom, scanning my phone, or I'm sending it to an encrypted address, and boom, the coins go in. They get paid in 3 seconds or less. They get it converted to their local currency if they wish, and you take your bread or your haircut or whatever, and you're out the door and you're gone. So right here, like I said, Capricoin merchants, it's attractive for companies, like I just said. There's, in addition to getting it transferred into your own, or converted into your own local currency, which to me is 1A and 1B and 1C reasons why merchants will use it. But you look at all these other things. There's a loyalty program. It's free of charge. So you're going to be able to essentially have marketing, because you're going to be able to attract, we've got about 25, 30, 35,000 members right now that hold Capricoin. So just think as that grows into the 50 to the 100 to the 200,000 to the millions of people that own it, if you're a merchant that accepts Capricoin, you're essentially being able to market to those people through the program. It's easy. It's easy to use. It's the download of the merchant app. It's the instant verification of payment. Like I said, like I just said here, it attracts new customers. There's no chargebacks, no fraud, no payment processing fees. That's reason 1D, E, and F on why merchants really, really want to use this. Like I said, the marketing tool, it's free of charge, and they can make money from their Capricoin customers. They can attract customers that maybe they wouldn't have been able to attract otherwise because they accept Capricoin. Capricoin has been designed to work hand in hand with fiat currency. It's not here to replace it. So you hear a lot of buzzwords out there about how cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, etc. are trying to take over the currency world, and there's going to be no need for the US dollar or anything like that. Now, I'm not a doom and gloom kind of a guy. I'm not the one that says, hey, the world's going to collapse tomorrow, like you're hearing it every day if you turn on the news. You know, those kind of things to me are pretty far-fetched. What we're trying to do is work hand in hand with it so it doesn't compete with the world governments. It actually works with the world governments, and it benefits everybody. This is something that was really important to me. Now, I've been involved in this since day one, and this gentleman right here, who is the editor-in-chief of Altcoin Today, he's one of the brilliant minds of cryptocurrency. You know, he's got millions of dollars worth of various different coins, including Capricoin. His name's Gary Connor. You can go to his website, altcointoday.com, subscribe to his newsletter, get all kinds of information in regards to this industry, education. I've had numerous calls with Gary. I've actually become a friend with Gary through this process. We talk quite a bit, share ideas, and share thoughts. This is what he had to say when he came in and he saw what Capricoin was. He called it, quote unquote, the perfect coin for all of the reasons that I had told you earlier. It's instant transactions. It's simple to use on your phone. There's a cashback rewards program. The merchants get paid in their local currency. I mean, there's the reasons for this are endless. Now, those are things that aren't happening with the likes of Bitcoin and some of these other cryptocurrencies. Some of these other ones that have value on the exchange basically don't have any kind of thing except a copycat program to Bitcoin. We've actually expanded. We've actually taken the best of Bitcoin. We've improved on its weaknesses, and Gary recognized that, and he said acquire as many as you can. Now for the customers, it's the people's coin. Why? Because it's right on your smartphone. It's peer-to-peer secure instant transaction. So if I owe my buddy Patrick, you know, $10, I can send him $10 worth of Capricoin instantly. There's no transaction fees for that. No limits on how much or how little money to send. Instant transactions globally. And like I said, cashback and discounts, the loyalty program is mind-blowing. It's something that isn't being done in this industry. Now, you're going to probably see some copycatters come down the road, but right now, we are the only company with a cashback rewards program inside of Capricoin. But the most important aspect that sets Capricoin apart is its innovative marketing strategy. This is the reason we have 25, 30,000 members, whatever it is. We're growing by leaps and bounds. This is why we're going to be upwards of 100,000, 200,000, 500,000, a million. It's going to create the demand for the coin. All of these things are going to happen, and this is what, you know, creates the value of the coin, is being able to have users and being able to move the coin, and all of the movement of the coin and the access to it and all of the information and the people out there that have knowledge about it. It's like Bitcoin didn't create value until people started learning about it. And now there's upwards of, like, I don't know, 10,000 is it, or 100,000? I can't remember the number, something like that. Transactions daily inside of Bitcoin. And that is why Bitcoin is worth $670 per coin right now. Now, will Capricoin reach $100, $300, $500? I don't know. But I don't see any reason why it wouldn't, with all of the tools and all of the things that we are breaking out here. And this brings me to Vizionary. What is Vizionary? How does Vizionary have anything to do with Capricoin? Vizionary is a mining company exclusive to Capricoin. Vizionary, now this is important to note, does not own Capricoin. Vizionary has an exclusive agreement to mine Capricoin, and it also has an exclusive agreement to market this coin. Now, if anybody out there knows me, if any of the people that I invited on this call are on this call and they've known me in business in the past, one of the big things that I look for when I join and look for opportunity is who is leading this opportunity. Right here with these four gentlemen, you've got over a century of history inside of the home-based business industry, inside of e-commerce, inside of entrepreneurship, inside of the finance, Wall Street. All of those industries came together and created this dynamic opportunity. And I had an opportunity to meet these guys last September. I got the opportunity to look them in the eye and ask them questions and be able to be a part of the mastermind that helped blow this thing out of the water. And when I left that meeting in Spain last September, I was absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, convinced that there was a huge opportunity here and I needed to take advantage of it. This is one of those deals where, you know, in my mind, I always wish, like, man, why didn't I know about Bitcoin in 2009? Why wasn't I friends with Mark Zuckerberg and went to college with him in 2004? Well, I know the answer to that one. I'm not smart enough to go to Harvard, but you know, all of those kind of things. And when this came and I was able to get on this early on, I knew that we were a part of something special here just by being around, interacting, asking questions, and rubbing elbows and shoulders and conversing and understanding what kind of knowledge and what kind of future that this had because of these four guys right here. There are several ways to make money. There's 5 ways without sponsoring. I'm not going to go into great detail on this tonight. If you have additional questions on how this works, get back with the person that invited you to this webinar. Get your questions answered. But this right here is why we are turning this industry on its head. the ways to make money. Typically in a home-based business industry, what do? You sign up, you pay money, you get on an auto ship, you get some products shipped to you that you probably don't even want. They start to stack up in your garage. You don't make any money. People quit. There's all kinds of attrition. That is the biggest reason that people fail in these things is the attrition. You have to continue to recruit and recruit and recruit and recruit and recruit and continue to backfill customers and all those kinds of things because people are getting off their products, and eventually it becomes exhausting and people just say, you know what, it's not worth it. With this company, there's 5 ways to earn without sponsoring a single person. So this is huge for me right here. 5 ways to earn without even sponsoring. The Capricoin itself. Now, while I can't guarantee that the value of the Capricoin is going to go up, it has been designed based on all of the things that I brought out here earlier. It is designed to go up in value. Staking on an external wallet. So all you have to do is put some Capricoins, download a wallet onto your desktop, takes about 2 seconds, transfer some coins into that wallet, let it run on your desktop, and you can continue to earn and earn and earn over and over and over again. I've earned, I don't even know, dozens of coins myself. I was even a little bit late to that party. I know guys inside of this program that have earned hundreds, and I think even a couple of guys that have earned over 1,000 coins just by letting their wallet sit open on their desktop. The retail platform, 20% bonus on the retail platform. So by sharing this with people to use, not to get involved in a business deal, but just to use this coin, to put it on the Capricoin app and to use it, you are going to be able to earn money from that. The cashback rewards program. So just by yourself using it, you're going to get money back into your pocket. By other people using it, you're going to get money back into your pocket. Now, there's also 7 ways by building a business. So if you're a builder and you're somebody that likes to recruit, you understand that? You've got the getting started bonus, the fast start bonus, direct sales commission, binary network team commissions, the matching bonus, leader matching bonus, the Capricoin rewards, and the loyalty program. There's 12 different ways overall here to earn money. Capricoin. So how does the Capricoin cashback system work? I'm actually just going to open this all up here so that you can see the whole thing here at once, and then I'll go through it. So to qualify, so here's how it works. So a customer to the merchant sends in 100 euros. The customer is going to get 7.5, 75% of that in cash back. So we're talking euros here, but if you're in the United States, we'll talk dollars. So you send $100, you're going to get $7.50 in cash back. The person that referred that customer, so like I said, if you share this with somebody just to use, not to have a business out of, but they download the Capricoin app, they go to one of the exchanges, they purchase the Capricoin, they put it into their wallet, and they start using it, you're going to get 7.5% cash back. If that person introduces it to somebody, you're going to get paid from that person using it as well. And the merchant aspect, the same way. You get paid down in 2 levels simply just for referring people to use this, and it benefits everybody. Like I said, there's no reason for people not to use this. If you're paying $100 for something, wouldn't you like to get $7.50 cash back? You do it every time, right? And that's what you're doing. You're putting the coins into your Capricoin, or you're converting them, from cash to Capricoin or back and forth, and you're able to pay that in a Capricoin, or Capricoin, and you're able to get your cash back. Pretty simple. Move on here. How do you get started, right? Oh, wow, this is exciting. How do you get started? There's actually 5 different levels, 6 really. You can come in. There's really, a registration fee of $47, about $50 that comes with every package, no matter what it is. So you can get in, get $50, get your spot in the back office, go dip your toe in the water, check things out, but then you're going to want to quickly upgrade to one of the other packages. Or I like to just get people started on whatever package that they want to get started on. But typically it's silver, gold, or platinum. Those are probably the 3 most popular packages. I don't ever tell anybody, miss a car payment or do something crazy to get involved. Figure out what you can afford to get started, and get started at that level. You can always upgrade later. There's no 30-day limit to upgrade or anything like that. You can upgrade at any time at a later date, so you can continue to earn by referring other people into this. You can turn that commission into an upgraded package. which allows you to create more Capricoin. That's what those different package levels get you. The higher the package level, the more slots you get in the mining pool. Now, every week it's a little bit different. I think last week it was about 16 coins per slot. It's anywhere typically between 10 and 20 right now on a weekly basis. So the higher amount of slots you get, the more coins you're going to get for that value. One thing I like to tell people, and I want them to understand, this is still your money. It's just in a digital form. So let's say 6 months from now, you go, you know what, this isn't going anywhere, I don't like this, I want to get out. All you do is you go to one of the public exchanges, you sell your coins, and you get your money back. Now, depending on what the value is in between now and then, you may actually make some money in that deal. You may actually, not get quite all of your money back, whatever the situation is, but you can still get at least a good portion of your money back if you don't like it, because the byproduct is essentially money. Okay, the product that we offer here is mining. We offer education, which is actually even more important. Real quick story for me. Okay, so I understood, I'd heard about Bitcoin, I had done research on Bitcoin, I had been looking for an entry point into getting into cryptocurrency. I had actually never done it until I got started with Vizionary. Last April of 2015, so whatever, that's 15, 16 months ago, I got started. I didn't own a single cryptocurrency. Okay, but because I got started in this, I took action and I started running with it. I own upwards of 60, 70, 80,000 Capricoin, but I also own 6 or 7 other cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin. I think I have about $20,000 or $30,000 worth of Bitcoin that I never would have had I not started with Vizionary back when I started. And right now is as good a time as any to get started in this company, because we've taken all of the risk out of this. We know now that this is a legitimate cryptocurrency. When I started, we weren't on a public exchange. I kind of went in with a little bit of blind faith. One of the gentlemen you saw in that picture there, he's the president of the company. His name's Andy Morbitzer. He's a friend of mine. I trusted him. I got started in this. But it was a leap of faith. Now we have systems in place. We have a coin in the public exchange, so it shows that it's legitimate. It actually has real value. You can go there and get rid of your coins right now, basically for whatever that value is on the exchange, and you can convert that back into your fiat currency if you want. So it's still your money. That's important to remember. This is why we are so successful. We're taking and getting rid of the old mantra of, ship me the lotion, potion, and juice, let me sit it in my thing, the auto ship program, all that stuff, which I'm also going to go through the auto ship program here, and you're going to like what you hear about that for sure. Business features, cryptocurrency education, training, that's, like I said, that's probably the most important thing. So for me, I had some education on it, but I didn't have nearly the knowledge that I have now. I have the ability to do some day trading inside of some other coins on the exchange. I've learned how to do things outside of Vizionary, outside of Capricoin, with different coins. I mean, you have a tremendous education and training program. That is probably even a bigger feature to me than the mining program. Honestly, educating and being around people that are entrepreneurial, being around people that understand this industry. I mean, we've got a world of knowledge out there. I mean, I see Caleb in the groups every day, Patrick in the groups every day, Nicole in the groups, Luca, Wendell and Jill, and all of these people that are in there. And if I left your name out, I apologize. I know that there's too many people to count that are in there trying to help people, educate them, and get them to understand it. Now, when you come in, you're not going to know everything at once. It took me probably a couple of months to wrap my brain around how everything worked. But what I did is I got in and I took action. I started asking questions. I got with the right people. I started understanding, and the light bulb went off. And I went, wow. That's when I really grasped the reality of how big this could possibly be. So the mining platform, you might be wondering, what is the mining platform? Do I have to have technology skills? Do I have to have special computers? Do I have to have anything like that? Nothing. That's what Vizionary does. You are buying mining time with Vizionary. And so they provide the mining service for you which creates the Capricoins that go into your wallet. We have weekly training webinars. We have replicated sites. We actually have a marketing program that's about to launch. We've been ready to launch this year for a little while now, but we've had some bugs and some different things in regards to the the platform to pay, to get your credit cards in and to pay, and some different stuff. And we are about to launch a state-of-the-art, essentially done for you marketing system. So you're going to be able to just place your ads or put them out there, whatever it is, and the funnel's built for you, and it does all the work for you behind the scenes. It sends out the emails automated. It sends out the text messages automated. It gets people into your list. You can start building your list online. You can start building that business online that you've been dreaming and trying to build that just hasn't worked for you. We have the Vizionary Business Tracker app. So not only do you have the Capricoin app, but you also have a Vizionary app. You have live technical chat support. So you have chat support at any time, exclusive private community membership like I talked about, some of the best entrepreneurs I know, some of the brightest minds in cryptocurrency to help you with Vizionary, to help you with Capricoin, but also to help you with the industry as a whole, to help you with other coins like I talked about, because it's not just Capricoin, it's not just Bitcoin, it's not one coin that's going to settle this thing. Just like there are all kinds of different fiat currencies with the euro and the dollar bill and all that stuff, there's going to be multiple cryptocurrencies. They're going to have different uses and different reasons and rhymes and reasons to be there, and you want to be involved in more than one. You're going to get the education for stuff like that. And then also live events at luxurious locations. We've got one coming up that I'm going to tell you about here in a second. Get through this. So here it is. Last September we did a leaders seminar in Spain, 2015. This is the ownership group, the leadership group. We met out there in Benidorm, Spain, had an amazing time, had fun hanging out on the beach, had fun doing some touristy things. The food was awesome, the company was awesome, the masterminding groups were awesome. We put together something that was really, really special out there, and we've grown to where we are today, and we're continuing to grow off of that. This year, we're going back to Benidorm. We're staying at that compound. I don't even like to call that a hotel. That's a compound right there. It's got golf courses on it. We're going back in September 8th through the 12th of 2016. You can meet myself out there. You can meet all of the owners. You can meet some of the other top leaders. We're going to be out there masterminding. You won't want to miss this event. You actually have an opportunity here over the course. Probably it's been going on for a couple of months now. I think there's 2 weeks left, if I'm not mistaken, 2 weeks left to qualify for this trip free. The beautiful thing about that is 2 weeks is plenty of time, because the qualifications are not some pie in the sky thing that you see within other companies that say, hey, yeah, join us in Dubai, but it's going to take you to do $10 million in volume in the course of 2 weeks. It's nothing like that. It's much simpler. Once you get started, we can get you through the steps, get you into action, and get you started. If you have questions about it, get with the person, like I said. Write down your questions right now as you go through this. Get with the person that invited you to this webinar and get those questions answered. Here are some more pictures of where we're going to be and what we're going to be doing. It's going to be super exciting. You can see the ocean there in the background, Benidorm, Spain. Look at this cool pool. And like I said, golf course. I'm playing golf. I know that. I know that there's Patrick and a few of us are planning on playing golf while we're out there. So if golf's your thing, come along. You don't even need to bring your clubs. We've already checked out what it's going to cost to rent clubs for people. It's going to be just a blast. You won't want to miss this event. I promise you, do not want to miss this. Now, even if you don't qualify for that event, you can pay to come to this event. So even if you don't qualify, you can pay, or you can partially qualify and get your hotel paid for. Maybe you just pay for your plane ticket. I mean, there's all kinds of different ways to get involved and get there. I'm going to skip through that. Some of the things that are going to be coming soon are going to be, a MasterCard where you can spend your Capricoin. You just scan your MasterCard and it actually takes Capricoin out of your wallet. Our mission, very important, is to create a coin, Capricoin, that allows individuals to participate in one of the most meaningful wealth transfers in the history of mankind. The shift from a centralized fee-ridden banking system to a no fees, no restrictions, instant peer-to-peer financial platform that can all be completed on a smartphone. It's exciting and it's happening now. All of those things that I just explained. There really is not a better time. Like I told you, right now, the tools are in place, the opportunity is in place. You know you've got a legitimate opportunity because there are, as we know, online opportunities that, and they seem too good to be true, they really are. But you can see right now, you can literally go to these sites and see that we are on the public exchange. And if you have questions about that, reach out to me. You saw me there. I'm on Facebook. Send me a message, or reach out to the person that sent you onto this webinar first, and get those questions answered. I'll show you exactly what makes us a legitimate opportunity and a legitimate cryptocurrency. This one right here, no mandatory auto ships. Talk about flipping it on its head from the 97% failure to the 97% success rate. You have no mandatory auto ships. You come in, you buy your package, you start mining, and you share this with other people. A great story here. When we started out, this coin was worth 5 cents or whatever it was in the beginning. We weren't on a public exchange. There was people getting in that were just kind of sitting around and waiting to see what was going to happen. Wanted to make sure that we were going to get on the exchanges, making sure that all the things were in place. And a lot of times inside of businesses that have auto ships, if you're waiting around like that, money is coming out of your account, and within the first 30, 60, 90 days, you cancel it, you're out of the company, and you're not making any money. What can happen here is after 30, 60, 90 days, 120 days, let's say, hey, you know what? I'm really starting to see the benefit. I'm starting to understand this. I'm starting to get the education. I've already got my spot locked in. I can share this with somebody then, and I can still make money at that point without any additional funds coming out of your pocket. That right there is the magic sauce that flips the script and makes virtually everybody that gets involved in this in profit. We're breaking records. Another first. We're the first MLM on the exchanges with our own blockchain cryptocurrency. Think about the power of that statement right there. You always hear, man, timing is so important. Getting in early adoption, early into the company so you can build this huge downline. People haven't heard of it yet. You hear all of those buzzwords. Think about not only being in early on in a company, which you're still early on in a company here because barely anybody knows about this. You are in the niche early. The first company of its kind in the MLM with its own blockchain cryptocurrency. Think of the power of that. As a member, you have a chance to be a part of world-class, one-of-a-kind opportunity that will literally change the world in terms of how money is used. When I look for opportunities today, I don't necessarily look at the dollars. I look at how can I change, how can I be a part of something that's revolutionary, that's something that changes the world, something that is so great and beyond me that, how do I get involved in something like that? And that is what the magic is here behind for me. When I first saw Bitcoin, when I first heard of cryptocurrency, I did the education, I did my due diligence, and I went, how do I get involved? And Vizionary and Capricoin, Capripay just kind of fell in my lap because I was intentional about trying to get involved in something. And here, you're listening to this webinar tonight, and you have that very same opportunity that I had just over a year ago. It's no doubt the opportunity you've been waiting for. It gives you flexibility to set your own schedule, achieve time. I work from home. I've had an incredible opportunity. I've had an incredible run here for 15 months with this company. I spend a tremendous amount of time with my kids. I have 3 kids, like I told you. They're all under the age of 6, so they take up a lot of time. There is a tremendous opportunity to have work-life balance if that's what you are seeking. There's also a tremendous opportunity if you're looking to get out of your job or to get out of something that you hate. You have an opportunity. If you go to work and you put your nose to the grindstone, as Gary Vee says, you work from 7 to 5 at night, and then you come home, you eat dinner, you kiss the kids, you put them to bed, and you work from 7 at night till 2 in the morning on your side business. This is the opportunity right here that can allow you to fire your boss. We've seen how technology has radically changed our world. I've talked about that, how quickly computers, satellites, smartphones, and apps have changed it. And the people in the forefront of these, man, they are making money, millions and billions, and they're changing the world, and that can be you. This is the greatest wealth transfer in human history, without a doubt. Right now, we are seeing it. Whether you get involved or not tonight, you will be more aware of what Bitcoin is. You will see more and more about cryptocurrency. You'll see more and more as Capricoin continues to grow. And you are living the greatest wealth transfer in human history. This, to me, people talk about doom and gloom and the economy's going to hell in a handbasket and, you know, all this stuff, but you have a tremendous opportunity to capitalize on that because of the power of the internet, the power of technology, and the ability to do these things globally. Over the course of the last few years, I've created friendships and relationships all over the world. I traveled to Asia, never been to Asia in my life. I traveled to Europe, never been to Europe in my life. I mean, the opportunity because of where we are at in the 21st century is absolutely mind-blowing, and if you aren't taking advantage of it, you need to be. Like I said, I mean, I can go over this over and over and over. $80 trillion banking industry, that's what we're in right now. That's what we're working inside. Just imagine if you get a little slice of that pie. Never again will we experience a financial phenomenon like the one about to impact us all. My question to you is, are you ready? Are you ready? Get back with the person that introduced you on this call tonight. Get your questions answered and get started. Steve Jobs says, the ones who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones who do. And that is exactly what we are doing here. We, with Vizionary, Capricoin, this whole niche, this whole industry, are flipping the world upside down into how we move money. We're flipping the MLM, network marketing world, upside down and creating actually lasting success for people. That's what we're doing here. So, let me conclude. Right now, this is what you need to do to take action. You need to get back with the person who invited you on this call. If that's me, reach out to me on Facebook. If you have my phone number, call me, text me, Snapchat me, whatever you need to do. Get back with me. If it's somebody else, get back with them. Please get back with them. Do not contact me or somebody else inside of the company. Get back with the person that introduced you. They will, if they can't answer your questions, they will get with people that can answer your questions. Get your $47 package locked in tonight. Lock your spot, at least at the $47. Get yourself the education package. Start educating yourself. Get yourself upgraded. Or if you just, you know, are chomping at the bit like I was, I mean, I didn't even get through half of what this presentation was when I had heard about it, and I'd already had my credit card out and said, how do I get, you know, in to this company at a high level, without a doubt. So I hope everybody got value out of this tonight. Hopefully you at least got some education. If it's for you, great. You know, let's get started. I can't wait to see you on the other side. If it's not, I want to wish you the best of luck. I want you to at least leave with this. Get yourself educated on this niche. Get yourself educated on cryptocurrency, because whether you like it or not, over the course of the next 5 to 10 years, this is going to become the norm. This is going to be the internet of the early 90s to the advent of the smartphone in 2016. Now you're seeing the, you know, what is this whole phenomenon that's going on? I don't get it. I don't understand it. To 5 to 10 years, it's going to be second nature to you. So regardless, get yourself educated. I encourage you, though, to get yourself started, because the education is right here. So look forward to seeing you guys on the inside. Hopefully everybody has an amazing rest of your evening, and we'll talk soon, and bye for now.